right. Yeah, Vox Day recently posted an article or a blog post. I don't really like the term blog. It's dumb. An article where he quotes from another blogger, the Tree of Woe, where the Tree of Woe author says that the Enlightenment has failed, which is true, and that we need a new philosophical basis to build culture back upon. And I believe in that. I believe that's true. I'll read just a chunk here from the Tree of Woe that Vox Day quotes from. Tree of Woe says, "We need to do better than our ancestors did to defend the good, the beautiful, and the true. We must be able to know what is actually good, beautiful, and true. And then we must be able to persuasively demonstrate that to others. For the good, beautiful, and true to be actual, they must in some way be real. Thus, to defend their actuality, we must be able to defend their reality. And that requires defending a theory of truth against those who would say that the good, beautiful, and true do not really exist." The Enlightenment, he skips ahead, the Enlightenment failed to do this. It failed to defend the evidence of the senses. It failed to defend the laws of thought. It failed to defend moral realism. It failed to defend aesthetic realism, and failed to defend the corresponding theory of truth. He says we must do better than Enlightenment. And Vox jumps in there and says he couldn't agree more. And then he proposes a proto-philosophy that he calls veriphysics, veriphysics. And the rhetorical version of which states that truth is reality. Truth is the basis for correct thought or action. All truths are partial. The parts of the truth perceived depend on the who and the how. The not truth is easier to establish than the truth. Veriphysics is a practical philosophy, and the primary forms of existence are ontological, experiential, testimonial, experimental, and spiritual. And heck, I don't know that he's wrong, but Vox says, or he writes all the time, that he's really not interested in theology. He doesn't know his St. Thomas Aquinas, so he doesn't know that stuff. He's a super smart guy, glow in the dark smart, and he comes up with this veriphysics, and I contend that it's not new. That his ideas here are not new. I'm going through paperwork, so you'll have to hear that in the background. And that Thomas and the scholastics have already defined a philosophy that is basically what Vox is proposing here with his veriphysics. It's already there. The Enlightenment undid the fine and wonderful and glorious work of the schoolmen, and we don't need anything new. We need to return to that as we enter into not the roaring 20s, but the grinding 20s and the grinding 21st century. We need to return to that old, solid, good, beautiful, and true philosophy rooted in the sense data and rationality, the one that Thomas essentially gave us. So go read Summa Contra Gentiles. Go get the Hackett if you're interested in it. You can get the Hackett. I think they call it. Well, I'll look it up as I talk here. You can go get the Hackett abridged Thomas. I think they call it the Essential Thomas. Let me see here. I'm looking it up. Basic works. And delve into that, and you'll see an elegant, beautiful, true philosophy with a proper epistemology, ontology, metaphysics, and even ethics and aesthetics. It's all there. We don't need anything new. I hope that more people read Vox's blog. He has huge reach, and a great deal of people respect him a great deal. And then I hope that they turn to Thomas, because he has already fixed these problems. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. But modern man, even the people on the reactionary right, are products of the Enlightenment. They're products of the progressive era, and they tend to believe that we need something new, and that only something new will save us. They don't really believe in their hearts that only something old will save us, like I do. We shall see what's going to happen from this. True and proper philosophy, I think, has to come out, and always will, because it is true and it is proper. So by and by, we'll be returning to scholasticism. I have no doubt in my mind. I don't know that any of us will be able to see it. I don't know if we'll make it. Lads, I'm getting old. There are definitely people older than me, but I probably don't have 5 more decades to wait. So let's get to cracking on that, okay? Let's get to cracking.